Hi everybody, welcome to Pigeon City, the only city whose indigents are called villagers. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's my first post of 2021. Am I late to the party? I hope not. Right, today is my first story time in all my time on YouTube. Not like I've been here for like 100 years, but it's good to celebrate firsts, right? So this is my first story time and I'm going to tell you why I sound the way I do. Not literally, because right now I just have a cold, but you know. I love my earrings. Although I do wonder sometimes why they are all called earrings when not all of them are rings. Like, this should be like my ear yams, because they're just, you know. Right, let's get into it. Why I sound the way I do. Some of the comments I've received about the way I sound is that some people have said that it doesn't sound Ghanaian. Some people feel like, oh, you speak English so well, or you know, things like that. So I'll tell you what, this is what I believe. Whatever is your local dialect or the language that you first learned and are very well, I ain't talking for English, well versed in. That's the language whose rule you carry. You know, sometimes you carry the rules of that language into other languages, so you hear somebody and you can immediately tell that this person is from this side of the country, this person is from that side of the country. You understand? Yeah, so I started out and lost 2 languages, right? So my local dialect and I also spoke Yoruba and Nigerian Pidgin when I was a child. So people who know me before class 2, even outside class 2, and maybe class 3, I used to sound like this, coming and going, day in and day out. Yeah, so after class 2, that's when I came to Ghana, and then I kind of lost all those languages. It was not easy having that accent, you know, being a child and having that accent, and you know, going to school and speaking and people giggling or looking at you like, she said blood. And things like that. Some people found it intriguing. They would just look at me like, and everything I said was a rule for Nigeria. Like, Nigerians do this, Nigerians do that, because Adam said it, you get. But if I didn't find it easy, and I didn't always find it comfortable, even though I've always been a bubbly person, but I didn't always find it comfortable. So it was like, I ain't never speaking like this ever again. Never ever again. But I did put in effort not to sound like that again, even though it was not, you know, like very conscious. So fast forward to why I sound like this today. Okay, let me first mention JSS and SHS. People said that I had a locally acquired foreign accent. I think it's because I didn't have any of those Ghanaian language rules in my English, and I didn't sound like the typical Ghanaian. You know, sometimes the way you pronounce words. You watch a movie or you watch an interview and you hear someone speaking, you're like, do we come from the same place? I'm like, because some of the way they say the things, I haven't ever spoken like that. But I am proud of all of my locally acquired foreign accent, because if I don't have any money to show for the movies I've watched, the amount of foreign pop culture I've consumed, at least I love with an accent. When I say mommy, daddy, I'm uber proud of me for keeping that in my head and remembering to use it. So to why I sound like this now, I am growing a career in media practice. So in school I took voice and speech and effective communication really seriously, and I would go through the pronunciation dictionary and, you know, try to get the pronunciation of some words. Some were very shocking, like hippopotamus. It is not hippopotamus. As the typical Ghanaian would say, cucumber, not cucumber, or, you know, cucumber, or, you get. So there are some things that I took very seriously back in those days. And then after uni, I went to take another course in news, you know, news reading and things like that. So I may carry news reading to normal reading and be like, hey, you can read, though, lie. Just like the person who is studying engineering knows some things that will wow me. Probably this is a wow factor in my industry, only that I get to show it every day, you know. Yeah, so basically that's how it has been, and I would really like to know what languages have shaped your accent today. You get. I feel like I do not have anything to show for myself because I did not, you know, I do not have my local dialect tight. I still am not fluent. I speak Twi, but I cannot compete with an Akan. I'm nowhere near an Akan. I speak my local dialect ever. Majagba, Gaka, Yamadu Afumao. So you get. And Yoruba too, I'm trying to pick up little by little. Very soon, ma saw Yoruba and you'll be like, wow, Yoruba, you can speak. English, you can speak. Right, so yeah, that's the effort I'm making in having something for myself, because English isn't mine. When I step out of this zone to, you know, somewhere where the authority is, I will sound like the village of the speakers of that area, because it is not my language. So definitely there are still some things that are in the Ghanaian, you know, way of speaking that I have, or I use when I speak. So it's not like I am there, don't get it twisted, please. And it's not like I have totally cut off my, you know, my Nigerian mannerisms, those tiny mannerisms. They make me feel close to the place. So I actually make effort to sometimes speak like, you know, things like that, pick up those things in what the comedians do and things like that. My friends find it funny, but this time I find it funny too. So no biggie, right? Yeah. So I'll very much like to know why you speak the way you do, or you sound the way you do, and let me know in the comments as well what local languages has shaped the way you speak and the way you think. What language do you think in? This is a topic for another day, but what language do you think in? It will surprise you to know that sometimes I think in Twi. Yeah, let's end it there for another day. Make sure to subscribe, share this post, and let your friends subscribe as well. Let's grow this channel to 250 subscribers by the next post. We can do this. Pinky promise. Alright, great. Thank you for joining me today. 2020 is going to be a great year. It's been a year of decisions and dilemmas for me so far, but by God, we'll pull through. Right? And this code is going to go as well. Amen. 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 Bye guys.